So mic check one. So basically I just got back from open day. My kids school, they had an open day today, organized an open day today, so I'm just coming back from there now. And they're in the sitting room. I just want to make this video sharp so they don't, before they realize that I'm not with them, because the next night mommy. Anyway, what brought me to shooting this video? I saw a video on Instagram, an interview on Instagram like 2 days ago. The lady was narrating how a pastor took advantage of her. So her story was like, she has a fiance, and she and her fiance know the pastor. The pastor is well known to them, so not like it's just her personal pastor or something like that. The pastor is well known to them. So basically one day the pastor called her up and was like, he had a vision for her. He saw something for her that he wanted to give her the information. He saw something, he saw a vision on her life and whatever. So she was like, okay, it's not something that you can talk to me on phone, it's not something that we can discuss on phone. Pastor was like, okay, no, that you have to see one-on-one. It had to be a personal, one-on-one discussion. So she was like, okay, no wahala. Like, the pastor gave her an address where he was, so she left to see the pastor. When she got to the place, the area, she now noticed that the name of the place he gave her is not actually the name of the street, it's the name of a hotel. She actually thought it was the name of a street, but by the time she got there, she noticed that the name of the place is a hotel. So she was like, oh, that the thought actually came to her, like, why is he inviting her to a hotel? But according to her, based on the fact that, one, this is a pastor that is well known to her, she holds him in high esteem, one. Number two, she says when they normally have programs around an area, they normally put them in a hotel close to the area. And from what she was saying, it seems like they had a program around that area. That's two. Then number three, he's a pastor, he's a man of God, so he didn't expect anything from any negative thing of as such. So that was things that made her like, okay, she just brushed off that thought of like, why did he invite me to a hotel? So she went to the hotel and met the pastor. When they got there, they exchanged pleasantries and blah 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 and everything. Then he was asking her, that, are you fasting? She said, that she's fasting, It was not like, that she should break her fast. She should break her fast now. Sorry. That she should break her fast. And she was like, no, that she doesn't want to break her fast, that she doesn't want to eat yet, and so many other excuses she was giving. But the pastor wasn't taking any of that. He was kind of persuading her, you need to break your fast. According to her, he was even getting angry that she refused to listen to him and break her fast. So according to her, after much persuasion and much of him insisting, she decided to break the fast. So he actually had food there with him, so she ate the food that he presented to her. Now according to her, after eating the food, she began to feel dizzy and weak and tired, and she noticed that anything he tells her to do, she will do it. Anything he tells her, oh yeah, do this, she will do it. So that's how that's what happened, and she now said that's how it happened, and she finally took advantage of her. So she was like, the pastor or the man of God was telling her that she should not tell anybody, that this thing shouldn't leave, that this thing shouldn't be heard from her. She shouldn't tell anybody about what happened. That according to her, he was trying to say it in a friendly way and also in a threatening way. You understand? I was trying to balance it. Let not be that I'm threatening her, and then let not be that I'm just saying it that she feels like I'm not serious. You understand, that kind of a thing. So he was trying to be friendly about it, and I was trying to be harsh about it at the same time. He was telling her that, that she should not let somebody else hear this. She shouldn't tell anybody, and she couldn't tell anybody. Truth is, I don't know why she started telling the story. I don't know what happened. I don't know the backstory as to why she started narrating the whole story, but I just saw it on Instagram while I was scrolling by, and I saw that thing, and I wanted to say this story is not it's not a one-off story. This thing is something that is very common. So It's a common story. It happens in school, with universities, everywhere. It's just something that something that happens. It's not the story is not it's not strange. Basically, the story is not strange. It's something that occurs regularly. If I would say, so myself. But the thing here is why I'm talking about this is the fact that when people hear pastor or they hear man of God, they let their guards down. Once you hear, there are things that on a normal day, if it's a regular person, you raise an eyebrow, you be like, why is this person inviting me to a hotel? Why is this person doing this? Why is this person doing that? But once it comes to a man of God, you let your guard down. What we basically do is we just take our common sense, put water inside and mix it, and it's no longer thick, it's no longer effective. What I'm saying is that we water down our common sense. By the time we hear the name pastor or man of God, we water down our common sense. Personally, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. This video is a very sensitive one. People are going to come and bash me now if they're going to watch the video. If anyone is going to see this video, they're probably going to come and bash me and talk plenty, and every man of God is not bad. I'm not saying every man of God is bad. What I'm saying is the way you deal with regular human beings, also deal with pastors that way, in the sense that you're seeing a pastor is asking you to do something, you are seeing red flags, but you decide to wave the red flag aside just because he's a man of God. The man of God is a human being. The man of God is going to make mistakes. The man of God is not a saint. He's not an angel from heaven. He's not God. So he's going to make mistakes. Some of these men of God are fake. I'm sorry to say, but I just have to say it because I don't know, but I just have to say it. Some of these people, they say untrue things that nobody asks them to say. They mislead people a lot. I don't think anyone should bring down their guard because you hear that somebody is the man of God. No. You see those things that constitute red flags for a normal human being. Put your eyes down as well. Once you're dealing with a pastor as well, if you start seeing red flags, know they are red flags. Don't because you see a red flag and you feel like he's a man of God and you feel like you need to wave the red flag aside. He's going to catch up with you. He's going to bite you. He's going to bite you. So that's what I just came to say. Because at the end of the day, when you say these things about men of God, people will start saying things like, don't criticize men of God, don't judge men of God, don't do this to men of God, don't do that to men of God. I don't blame those people, because I feel like they've not gotten first-hand experience of what some of these men of God in quotes can do. They've not gotten first-hand experience. When you get first-hand experience, you understand that not because you hear men of God, you let your guard down, you water down your common sense, you feel like you shouldn't do your regular checks and balances to know if what the person is telling is actually making sense. Do you understand? So that's just my opinion. For the young people that are coming, when you hear men of God, that doesn't mean you should water down your brain. That doesn't mean your brain should not be working again because you hear somebody is a man of God. They are going to use that man of God to deceive you. Now listen, I'm not saying everybody that says is a man of God is a bad person or is a shady person. Understand? But what I'm saying is, don't let your guard down because someone says he's a man of God. Don't let your guard down because someone says he's a man of God. You know the funny thing about this thing? Because of the way people feel and perceive men of God, people who are bad people use that name, man of God, to perpetrate evil. Because you know that once I tell you I'm a man of God, you're not going to be thinking straight again. So in that manner, I'm going to break down those walls that you've put. Those walls, I use the man of God title to break down those walls and penetrate, you understand, and harm you and hurt you. So don't because someone say I'm a man of God and you feel like you should let your guard down. Bad people use the title man of God or man of God or pastor to break down your walls and perpetrate evil on you. So man of God doesn't mean you should let your guard down. That is just all I came to say to you. Let me go back to my key before the meeting that I'm missing. Alright, so subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribing to my channel and it's not fair, please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I really appreciate. I don't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to come and tell you my mind about this pastoral situation. It's something that happens every now and again. You just hear another news. One pastor did this one pastor did that one. Bad people are using the name pastor or man of God to perpetrate evil. So be careful, be wise, be sensitive, be at alert. Okay, all right, I'll see you in another video. Bye.